welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It is in the United States. That is our unofficial kickoff for summer. So if y'all are celebrating, good for you. I hope you're having a fun and safe weekend. Before we get into the nails, which are these, I just wanted to update you on a couple things. First of all, these sandwich tool forms. I tried them again on this hand, and I'm just not getting along with them at all. And I will show you one of the big reasons why. These things are, let me find one of the bottom pieces. I know that kind of looks like a decent C-curve. Once you get it on your nail, it is not. It is so flat looking. Make sure I'm getting that right and back in the right spot. It is so flat looking and wide, and the shape of them is really bugging me. So yeah, I don't know about those things. I am trying. Like I said, I tried to do them with these first, but I couldn't. They look terrible. So I ended up filing off what I had and starting over. The second thing from my last video, I didn't talk about it too much, and I wanted to some more. This little flash Karen lamp that I got. This thing, y'all, I am so in love with this. I've only had it a couple weeks, but I've been using it, and this, it is one of the best things I've bought. It is, first of all, has a magnet, so it's very easily to attach and detach. The base is good and heavy, so it's not going to tip over on you. And you turn it on, right? And it has either where you can put it on sensor, so you can have it up here and point it so it's not, directly at your surface. And then you just stick your hand under as you need it. Or you can, this little thumbprint thing here, you can touch that and it stays on. So you can do, whatever you want with it. It does have a 60-second timer on there too, but I'm having trouble figuring out how to get it to switch to 60 seconds. And the sensor is very sensitive. But those are the only two negative things I can possibly say about this. I think it was about 20 bucks if I didn't already mention that. And yeah, to me, it's worth every penny. This is the brand. I'd never heard of it before, but it had a lot of good reviews, and the price was right, and it had all the features I wanted, and it matched. So yeah, I will leave that link below, as well as the decals I'm going to use in this. And I guess that's all the updates I got for y'all. Other than that, let's just get into the nails. Okay, voiceover me here. So I've got this set already done. I did like a modern almond shape. Y'all, I love this shape. I could look at it for hours. They're nice and thin on the free edge and good deep C curve. Oh, I love these. Anyway, I did it with the LGN Pro Milky White on the dual form tips, the way I've showed y'all many times now at this point. I'm going to start off by going over what I've done with a layer of this Milky White gel polish. I got it in that set back around Christmas that I did the light blue nails from, with the little snowflake ornament. I'll try and remember to link that video up in the corner. Anyway, putting a layer of this gel polish on to kind of intensify the milky white color. I didn't want to do like a white base. I wanted it to be milky white so it wasn't so stark. And also doing the gel polish because I'm going to be putting stickers on, and they don't like to stick to a buffed nail. So I need something that they'll stick to, basically. Something kind of with a very slick, smooth surface. So yeah, I'm going to do that to all of them. Get them cured. And I think that's where we are now. Everything's cured. I am going to give them a wipe and get all of the sticky layer off once again, so the decals will, or so the stickers will actually stick. I know I've put them in a sticky layer before, but I don't like to do that anymore, really. So, okay, so these are the stickers I bought. I don't know why I keep calling them decals. These are the stickers I bought. I got them online. I will leave them linked, of course. There are 8 pages in here, 4 different designs, 2 pages of each. So, going through them, there are these with the jellyfish and starfish, my least favorite bunch of everything. These are really pretty. I kind of wish I'd done these instead of the ones that I picked. I think they would have showed up better. But yeah, oh well. And then as soon as I can get them unstuck from my mat, I have these. These are really pretty too. I do like the butterflies, and they all have the bows on them. That repeats on all of them. But these are the ones that I picked. I thought that they were the closest. I wanted to do like blue porcelain pottery dishes, you know, the blue that you see on those kind of things. That's what I wanted to do. So those are the most traditional looking out of all of them, I thought. So I did find these are very thin and delicate. They will tear really easy. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of figuring out which one I want on that finger and making sure it'll fit. This is the best way I found to get these stickers off of these pages. So I'm going to kind of bend it at the bottom of the sticker and very gently start to pull that sticker up a little bit with my orange wood stick, and then pull it the rest of the way off. I did try to do this with tweezers, but the stickers, they just rip. So yeah, after a little trial and error on the other sheet that's like this is the thing that I found that worked. So yeah, pull it up off of there and position it where I want it, and then just kind of release my little stick there. They don't like to stick to that wood very much, so once they feel your nail underneath them, basically that's where they'll stick better. So yeah, got it all smoothed down, and that's what we're working with. Just like the simplest nail art ever. And for those of us who can't hand paint, these things are, oh, I love them. They're awesome. Bear in mind through this whole video, please, I am working on my dominant hand using my non-dominant hand. I'm right-handed. I'm working on my right hand, so it's going to look a little awkward in some spots. But so yeah, I'm going to go through and get stickers on every nail, making sure I'm getting out all the air bubbles and as many of the wrinkles as I can, making sure they're laying as flat as possible so they don't want to kind of bubble up and peel off later. And when I've got them all on every finger the way I want, we'll move on. So, for those of y'all who don't know, this design, Kintsugi, or the silver version, Gintsugi with a G, is based on a Japanese art form. It is where they take broken, usually pottery, and reassemble it, and where the lines are that it's broken, they highlight those lines rather than try and hide them. Usually with gold. That's the Kintsugi, starting with a K, but sometimes they do it with silver too, so that's Gintsugi with a G. It's meant to show how broken things can be beautiful again and show their history and be reused, and I think it's beautiful. It doesn't always have to be with this kind of blue and white pottery. I've seen some beautiful examples with deep blue or black or white, or I mean just all kinds of solid, almost solid colors. And yeah, y'all should look it up if you haven't, if you don't know what I'm talking about. It is an absolutely beautiful art form, I think. So yeah, just so y'all know what this is based on. Okay, so I got all my stickers on. I'm going in with a layer of matte top coat. I'm going to be doing isolated chrome after this. So yeah, need something that the chrome is not going to stick to. So yeah, just a layer of matte on every nail. Do end up eventually starting, once I got the matte cured, the first layer, I started to feel my nails and feel how you could kind of feel the stickers underneath. So I did a second layer of matte and then gave them a good buff. And then we can move on to the chrome. Okay, so chrome time. To start out, I'm getting out my Bling It gel and black gel paint, and I'm going to mix them together. I do this so the silver looks, it's the same thing I did to those nails. I do this so the silver looks more silver and less sheer. I did, looking back, I messed up with this though. I wish I had done top coat instead of this bling gel, so it wasn't so 3D on my nail. I mean, they're not super 3D, but yeah, I wish I had done top coat with the black gel paint mixed in, just so it laid down flatter on the nail. Looking at the other Kintsugi nails I've seen, and the, you know, the art form, the pottery itself, that tends to be, the line tends to lay down flatter. I do have a few examples I'll show you all of what the, you know, what Kintsugi looks like. There are, you find one every now and then where the line is raised, but mostly it's fairly flat to the surface of the pottery, the dish, whatever. So yeah, that's what I wish I had done. If I went back and redid these, that's one of the other things I would change. Besides using the darker blue stickers, I would also be using top coat here instead of Bling It gel. But you know, it works. It's fine. So got that mixed together. I'm going to be using this liner brush. It's a 12 mil liner brush. I got these forever ago. I don't even remember where I got them. I think I've actually trimmed them down from their original thickness. I think they're a lot thinner now than they used to be. So just so y'all know. Right here, I'm just exercising my brush. Y'all have seen me do this before. I've told y'all many times that I get this trick from Dorota Poliska. And it's a great way to get your brush to behave the way you want it. A lot of times while they're being stored, they kind of stiffen up. And when you go to use them, they don't want to flow smoothly across your nail. So yeah, this makes a huge difference. So I'm just gonna, you know, lay down my little lines of tinted Bling It gel here. A couple on each nail, just trying to imagine where cracks would be, basically. And like I said, I am working using my non-dominant hand here. I wish I had done this. I kind of wish I'd saved this design for on my left hand. I think it could have looked so much better. But yeah, with my non-dominant hand, this is about as good as it's going to get. So, I mean, in this kind of thing, the shakier these lines are, the cooler they look, I think. So, yeah, if you're doing it with your non-dominant hand, this is still fairly easy to do, I think. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm kind of flash curing each finger for just, I mean, like maybe 5 seconds. Not long at all, just to barely set that line in place, so in case I hit it, I don't mess it up. But with putting chrome on top, you don't, especially this Bling It gel I found, you want like a 30-second cure on that stuff, and if you do it too much, the chrome doesn't want to stick. So yeah, just a tiny little, no more than 5-second cure in between each finger, and I'll be back when it's time for chrome. Alrighty, they've all had a 30-second cure, almost a 30-minute, 30-second cure. And I'm using the same exact pot of silver chrome I used on this other black set. It's from that set I showed you all, I don't know, two or three videos ago. I'll put it up in the corner for you. Man, I'm glad I got that set of chrome. I'm getting use out of it already. This is really good chrome. So yeah, I'm just rubbing it into each nail, making sure all these lines are covered. And then I'll go back and give it a good rub again to make sure it's bringing out the shine in it. Basically, the more you rub chrome, the shinier it gets. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I did want to mention, if my voice sounds a little different, like the voiceover part of this, if it sounds a little different than usual, that's because I'm standing in my closet doing it. I usually sit at my desk and do it, but I had to get this done, and my husband is outside mowing, and you could hear the noise from the mower, like about half as loud as my voice was in the background. So yeah, I decided to come into our closet and make it like my little sound room. So yeah, that's, if it sounds any different, that's why. So yeah, anyway, I've got all my chrome applied, and now I'm giving it that extra rub to give it that good shine up. And that also helps work the rest of the chrome off the nail where you don't want it. And then I will give it a brush with a good soft brush, but kind of dense, so it pulls that extra chrome off. And once I'm satisfied that all that is off, here in just a second, it's coming, I promise you. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any sparkle where I didn't want it. And that's what we've got now. See how shiny that is? Making sure you rub it extra really makes a difference. So I have got my shiny top coat. This is my my bottle of it that's almost empty, and I have designated it for chrome, so that's why I'm using this. And I'm gonna get them all top coated, and then I think we're done. And here we have the finished product. I think they're pretty good for using my non-dominant hand. You gotta love a good sticker, man. That's instant nail art. So yeah, y'all let me know what you think. Sorry if you can hear the AC running in the background now, in addition to the lawnmower. I just, not a good day for voiceovers. But, oh, and that shape. God, I love that shape. I'm so glad I did that shape. So yeah, anyway, y'all let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you all. Y'all know that. Before you leave, I would appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, leave me a comment, hype, all that good stuff. Y'all are just the best. I love every one of y'all. I really appreciate all the new subscriptions, the old subscriptions, everything. So that'll do it. I will see y'all next time. Bye.